Hey guys, my name's Alana and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. So for today's video, I hate long intros, so I'm just going to jump into it. I'm going to be talking about my piercings and my tattoos. I wanted to do this video because I got a new tattoo recently and I was like, oh, I can make a video, like an updated one. I don't know if I've got one on my channel, I can't remember, but it would be old anyway. So I'm probably going to start with my piercings first because I have a lot. Well, not a lot, but I have more of them, and then I'll talk about the tattoos. So, the first piercing that I ever got was, like most people, my first, just these one. I got like these really cute butterfly earrings at the moment. They're so nice. So yeah, I got my first done when I was 4. No, I got them done when I was a baby, and then I ripped them out, and then I got them done when I was 4. Threw a massive fit about this because I was like, I wanted them done, and then we went to get them and then I was too scared, and we literally had like half the shop trying to like get me to like do it. So that was fun. My grandma was like, oh my gosh, because she was there too. But yeah, so I got my first done twice technically. Then when I was 14, I got my seconds done. I have like a little cross earring in it right now, but I got my seconds done and then they got infected, and I got done with a gun, which was really bad, but I didn't know that because I was 14. And I just literally got it done at a chemist, like my first. It got infected, and so I had to let it like heal, and then I got it done again a couple months later. So yeah, that was my second. Is it gonna focus? Yep. Then trying to think what I got, and then I got my thirds done when I was 17, and I had to get them done twice as well because the same thing happened. It got infected. Anyway, so then I got it done again. I realized the reason why I'll tell you the reason why this all was happening. I figured this out later on. It was because I'm actually like allergic to other metals. I need titanium, that's the only one I'm not allergic to. I'm even allergic to gold. I don't know why, like if it's a new piercing, gold won't even work. So I didn't get them pierced with titanium, I don't think. I can't remember, but anyway, so these are my thirds. They got a little star, sparkly star, really cute. So yeah, I had to get like my thirds redone again, so I had them twice. So I've had all of these done twice. Anyway, so I got them done, and I put titanium in, I don't have titanium now because it's old piercing, but I had titanium in like all my earrings except for the first because my first didn't matter. And yeah, it healed completely fine. Had no issue. So I was like, oh my gosh, all this time it was literally just, the seconds were infected, but the other times it was literally just because I needed titanium jewelry. I was really annoyed at that. The next piercing I got was my double helix. I'm trying to move my hair out of the way, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I got my double helix. These two here, I'm sorry that mine is red, it's always red. Okay, so I got these done when I was 18. So I was, I'd like finished school and I was allowed to just, obviously I was an adult, so I was like, yes, I can get all these piercings that I wanted, because my parents don't really like piercings and tattoos, nor does anyone in my family. They've gotten a lot better now, but yeah, they were like, my mom was really like, didn't like it, especially this. Anyway, I ended up getting them done. I got them done. Yeah, I'm stupid. With that titanium, still hadn't figured this out right. The reason why is because at the place I was going to, they charged you like $15 more to get titanium. And because I was getting two, like, what do you call it? Because I was getting two piercings, I was like, no, I'll just get normal. I don't even know what the metal was, surgical steel, like, I don't know. I don't think I had titanium. I could be wrong, but I don't think it was. Anyway, and so these flippin' piercings, this is the worst. You know, this used to be like a favorite piercing. I wanted these double helix piercings since I was like 14. I'd been waiting and waiting and waiting till I left school to get this piercing, and I get it, and oh my gosh, it was a bitch to heal. Oh my gosh, I'm not even joking. I had this flippin' so many problems. This I got done when I was 18. Literally like a month ago, I still had issues with this. It's finally calmed down now. Oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. It was like, kept getting like really swollen, like it wasn't even like bumps, it was like lumps, and it would just get really like, it was getting infected all the time, and it wouldn't heal, it was constantly sore, and Oh my gosh. And I got it changed to like these. They're flat backs. So these ones actually have, I don't know if you can see, but at the back they have like a flat kind of little thing that goes into the post. And so it stops your earring from kind of being moved back and forwards and getting like irritated, because I had a ball on the end before. I tried hoops and everything, and then finally I was like, you know what, I think I actually am allergic to other metals. I need to try titanium. So I went and I got these are titanium. I got these and I put them in and stuff, and they've been titanium, and it's been pretty good. It still sometimes kind of flares up a bit. It's just annoying, but I really like them and I don't want to take them out. But oh my gosh, I've never thought that those piercings would cause that many problems. Oh, I think it's because it's a bad spot. Your hair gets caught on it, people try to hug you, and the earring gets bumped, and it's just like, So yeah, that was a terrible experience. I'm not telling you the price of anything because I honestly don't remember. I got all of these done, by the way, apart from my first, at the same place called Skin Candy. I'm going to talk about that place in a minute. But anyway, so I got both of them done. Then my next piercing was my rook piercing. Yeah, I think it was my rook. So it was my rook piercing, which is just that one in there. And I got this one done with titanium. I was actually smart this time. This piercing, so the pain tolerance of these three were not bad. It was like a 2. It was like a low piercing. These double helix weren't very painful. I'd say maybe like a 3 out of 10 we're talking about. This rook piercing, oh my gosh, I wanted this piercing so bad. Like, I was literally just like, oh my gosh, I love this piercing, but it hurt so much. Oh my goodness, I have a really pretty high pain tolerance. I'm also, but oh my gosh, it hurt really, really, really bad. But I was just like, you know, it was so bad. It was worse than what I thought it was going to be. Like, I would give it a flipping 8 out of 10. It was painful. It was more painful than my tattoos, I'm telling you. I think because the bit of skin is so thick and they're trying to get a needle through that, I don't know, it hurt. But anyway, this healed so good, finally, yay. It healed amazingly. I haven't had any issues. I've had it changed out twice. These are about like 2 or 3 years old now, and then the rook I got done last year, I think in April. Yeah, so it's almost been a year now. It's totally good. I just got it changed because of my other earring. I had like this little glittery one, and it actually like broke. Like, it was really dodgy. And guess where that was from? Skin Candy, okay? So, and also, the reason why I didn't go anywhere else was because there wasn't any other piercing places around, really, that I knew of. There was like another place that did do it, and then they shut down. They were like a clothing store, but they also specialized in piercings. They shut down. It was called Off Your Tree. They have it in other parts of Australia, but they closed it down here, which is a pity because they had really good stuff in there. So yeah, the rook is totally fine, healed, but the pain would be like an 8. It was so bad. The next piercing I got was then my tragus, which is got a little sparkly thingy in there now. And it wasn't really too painful. It still hurt. Like, some people reckon it doesn't hurt at all, but for me it did hurt. Like, but I can't really remember what the pain was. I only remember the rook because it was so bad. I think the tragus probably would be like a 5 out of 10. So yeah, that was that ear. That's all I have ear-wise. I still want to get like some more going up my ear, but I'm not going to go like right at the top because no more helix piercings for me. And now I know, obviously, to use titanium, which is like the good quality metal. So yeah, then I got my nose pierced, when was it? August last year. I remember this because I filmed a video the day I actually got it pierced, and the other reason is because I was very hypomanic. I did want a nose piercing, but I'd always thought it would look bad because I always think I have like a really big nose, like I'm being really insecure of my nose. Anyway, my best friend got a nose piercing, and I was really like, oh, I really want one, and she was like, just do it, like, it'll look good on you. So I got it, and like everyone has said to me they like it. So yeah, like this, I've had no problems with this healing. Yeah, I got it done in August last year. I haven't changed it. This is the original one I got pierced with. This piercing did not hurt at all. It was one of the most painless piercings ever. Like, the thing that actually hurt was them trying to put the ring in and like do it up. That really hurt, but the actual piercing didn't even hurt. I was really surprised, and my eyes didn't water or anything. So yeah, now let me talk about this piercing place. I'm not trying to be like mean or negative about places, but I just want to say the piercing place, Skin Candy, where I live, which I'm not saying exactly where I live, but I live in North Queensland. The one that I go to, it just isn't really up to the standard that it should be. Like, multiple people I know have had a lot of issues with the place. Every time I've gone there, they charge heaps for their earrings, like way overpriced. And like, I don't even know if the piercers are really that well trained, because like I asked one time like, oh, what do you do to become like a piercer? Because I was actually thinking like, oh my gosh, I would actually like to do that job. Anyway, and I just wanted to know, so I asked them, and the girl was like, oh, like, you know, like if you just hand your resume in and stuff and we look at it, and then you just do like this online training thing, and then you kind of just like watch, and then we'll just like teach you. And I was like, it's probably, I really don't think they're doing the right thing, honestly. And my friend reckons that they don't follow that proper training thing. I think other Skin Candy places in Australia and other places are good, but I think it's just the one where I live. And the people in there are actually not that friendly. Like, there's this one particular person who I go in there, and she's just really kind of rude and like standoffish, and she's not helpful. And I would go in there and be like, oh, like I just need to buy some new jewelry, and could you please change it out for me because I can't do it. And they would be like, oh, you have to book an appointment, and it would be like 3 hours later. There was no one in the shop, and it only takes like 5 minutes to quickly do it. And they were like, no. And then the other day, this is what really pissed me off. The other day I went in there because the earring I'd bought from them broke after like barely any time wearing it. So I went in and I was like, look, the earring broke, and I said, I want to purchase a new one for my rook. And I said, can I have a look at them? So she gets them out, and get this, right? They keep all their earrings in like plastic bags. And I'm talking about, so rook earrings, they keep like 100 in one same plastic bag. She gets her hands, no washing hands, no sanitizer, nothing. She gets her hands and she puts it in the bag, and she pulls out the earring, and then she goes to put it in a bag and give it to me. And I was like, and then I also asked her before this, I said, oh, would you be able to change it? And she looked at my ear, and my ear was red. My ear's probably red now, but my ear is always red. Like, I have a really sensitive ears. And I'd been at the dentist, and they kind of like had pressed against my ear a bit because I was doing stuff. And I said that to her. She was like, no, we can't change that. It's a liability. Your ear looks really red and irritated. She's like, no, we can't do that. And I was like, no, it's just always red. Like, that's just my ear. And I was just at the dentist. Like, he was just bumping it a bit. It's like, it's fine. I'm like, these earrings, I've had these piercings for like ages. And she was like, no, we can't do it. And she was like really rude and stuff. And I've had other people in there just not be very helpful either. And they're always like, no, you need appointments. So anyway, I was like, no, that's it. So I ended up going to this other place that my friends recommended called Nature's Wisdom. And they do piercings in there, and they have a huge variety of jewelry. And they are way cheaper. The earrings, I think they're like $5 each. And the other Skin Candy charges $15 for one earring. So I went in there, and I got the guy to change out like 2 of my earrings, like my rook and my tragus. He was so good. He was so professional, really like hygienic and like everything. And like, yeah, it was so good, and he was amazing. And I was like, okay, I'm never going back to Skin Candy again. Like, I didn't even really know that they did piercings at this other place. That's why I never went there, because I was like, oh, the only place is Skin Candy, unless you go to like a tattoo place. And like, I don't know, like a lot of tattoo places that I've kind of seen don't even seem to really do piercings. Like in America, it seems like everywhere does it, but here I haven't really seen much. So anyway, that was just my little rant. I'm not trying to be like they're bad company. I'm sure maybe some other places and other stores are good, but this store has bad hygiene, bad customer service, and the way that they like handle things are just not very professional. That's my opinion. So I'm just warning you. So yeah, I went to Nature's Wisdom to get that all changed up, but yeah, so that was my long explanation of my piercings. I had a lot of stuff kind of go wrong. But yeah, oh, and also just clarifying, my rook, my tragus, my double helix, all that was done with a needle. These ones were done with guns because I was young at the time and I didn't understand that you're not meant to use guns. So, just clearing that up. So please don't use guns. It's really, really bad and really dangerous. Always get it done with a needle with a professional. But yeah, then going on to my tattoos. Sorry, this is my first tattoo, and I don't know if you can see it very well. Yeah. It's kind of like an awkward spot. Let's stand up. So that's my, this is the first tattoo that I got. I got it done in December, so not that long ago. It's a butterfly, it's black and white, shaded. I got it done by a girl named Kelly at Studio. Actually, I'm not saying where I got it done, because that was kind of like give away where I live. I got it done by a girl named Kelly. Yeah, she was really, really good. Amazing. My friend had been to the studio and got another girl to do her sunflowers, and they did such a good job. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I might say the place, because if you live where I live, then it will go there. It's called Studio 278. They're amazing. Like, oh my gosh, everything about it. Like, if you watch my tattoo video, you can see a quick thing of inside the shop. They have like all this gothic themed stuff up. Each artist has its own section with its own artwork hung up, so you can see what art they've done. They are like really good. They're really flexible around hours. They're very professional. There's a lot of female artists, which I really like to support. This lady did an amazing job. Like, oh my gosh, she was just incredible. And I've literally, like, she's gonna have so many clients now, because everyone asks me, where did you get your tattoo done? And I always tell them. What I did was I just kind of found a picture, and I just showed her, like, I want something like this, and we did very similar design work. So the meaning behind this tattoo is I've always really loved butterflies, and I wanted to get a tattoo to kind of like represent, or dedicated to two of my sisters that passed away. And so I wanted to get something that symbolized them. I was gonna get their names, and then my friend was like, why don't you just get like something that's kind of like representing them? And I thought a butterfly was fitting, because butterflies kind of like represent like freedom, and like they kind of always remind me of like, I don't know, like they kind of always remind me of like God and like heaven. And like I'm a Christian as well, so I kind of thought like that kind of fit. And I just thought it was like a really nice thing to kind of like represent them. So yeah, that's why I got the butterfly. So that was like kind of for them, and I really liked it, and I'm so happy with it. It looks amazing, and even people in my family who don't like tattoos were actually like really like, oh my gosh, that looks amazing. So yeah, the pain, I'll talk about the pain. So the pain was, oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna be kind of bad. It was not. Like, out of a 10, I would literally give it like 2. I'm not joking. Like, I mean, I have a really high pain tolerance. Like, I'm able to, like, things still hurt me, but I'm able to just block it out, and just, like, ignore it. I don't know. So, I actually think piercings hurt way more than tattoos do. You know, so yeah, I got this, and, it really didn't hurt at all. And this took about 2 hours, so it was kind of long. And, yeah, it was so good. I had a couple of breaks, because she had to keep getting up, because people wanted to buy like gift certificates, because it's Christmas time. It was really annoying, so I kind of had a few breaks in between. But yeah, and she did a really good like price for me. Like, she was really good about it, like, because, you know, like, she was just amazing, this girl. Everyone in their shop is, and it's so clean, it's so like organized and like well set out. I loved it. Like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that was my first tattoo. I'm not going to say how much I paid for it, because I don't think that I feel like it's a little bit rude to like the artist, because like money shouldn't be the reason why you go to one person or the other. Like, if you want a good quality tattoo, go to a good quality artist. And like, I did a lot of research before I got this, and my friend was the one who suggested the place, and like, she knew that they were good, because she'd had a tattoo done by another girl there, and we looked at this lady's Instagram. I'll try to link it down below. She was really good. So yeah, she specializes in line work. So that's literally why I was like, okay, I'll go to her. So shout out to my friend Chloe for being like a really good friend and telling me to go to a good place. Because yeah, like, my friends have tattoos, and I had 0 until this one. The next tattoo I got was this, and it's kind of an awkward one as well, because I have to put my arm. I don't know if that's a really awkward position, but it's a rose. It probably looks kind of gross right now. I'm really sorry. It's still healing. I got this done last Wednesday. I got this at a different tattoo place. Not going to say the name, but I wasn't too impressed with them. I definitely will be going back to the place that did this. I just wanted to go to this place just to try it out. It was only a small tattoo. The artist itself, like the tattoo artist, she was an apprentice. She did a great job. It wasn't her that was anything wrong. It was just like some other stuff. But yeah, she did a really good job. She actually added like little white bits. I don't know if you can see, but little like white highlights, and she made it kind of look like a Disney rose. I didn't even know who was doing the tattoo or what type of style. I literally just sent them a picture of a rose, and then this girl was like, oh yeah, I'm doing your tattoo, and she showed me like this kind of idea, and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. And she was like, oh, like these colors, we could do these colors. Like, she was really good. Like, she knew what colors would look good, so I just trusted her completely and was like, yeah, just do it then. I don't know, like, you're the professional. And she did do a good job. But yeah, it's healing. This one's healing a lot quicker. Like, it's a week and it's almost fully healed. This one, because it is so big, it actually took like about 2 weeks, I think, to even fully like heal. I can't even say the name of that stuff. Benlipanthen or something. It's kind of like Savlon cream. It's pretty much the same thing. I use that. Obviously, like, do what your tattoo artist suggests. But yeah, I've had amazing results with that stuff. Like, it works so good. So yeah, I've been using that. This wasn't very painful either. It only took about 20 minutes. So, like, this one took like 2 hours. Yeah, this is really quick, and like, it was not pain. Like, I don't find tattoos painful at all. I really don't. Like, I was saying to my mom the other day, I'd rather, oh, funny story. This video is so long, but I have like a really bad like phobia of anything going like up my nose. I know I have a nose ring, but you can't feel this, but I have like an like extreme fear of anything going up my nose or like whatever, because I've had some like traumatic things happen with that. And yeah, like, it's just, oh, I can't even, I just think about it, I'm like, oh. But yeah, and so I was like to my mum, oh my gosh, like, we were talking about something, and I was like, oh, I'd rather have like a tattoo than that, or like whatever. So literally, like, tattoos don't hurt me at all. So yeah, I think that's all that I'm supposed to say in this video. I don't know, I haven't watched any of these videos for a really long time. I used to sit there and just like binge watch these videos when I was like 14, because I was like planning all my tattoos and piercings. So in regards to piercings, I do only get some more, just probably like a couple more going up my ear, and that will be it. And tattoo wise, I have quite a few, like just a few more that I want. One really large piece, which I'm not going to be getting anytime soon because I'm broke. But yeah, like, that's something that I'll be getting. I'm not going to say anything yet because I haven't like actually got it. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to go and check out my Instagram, I have like close-up pictures of my tattoos, and I'll also try to put like the link to the website or something down below if you want to check that out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day or night or whatever it is. And yeah, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.